Hello, my name is Rachel, and I am the Thrifty Crocheter. And because of everything that's been happening with our family lately, and I had a tremendous headache the last couple of days, I decided I needed to do some what they call mindless crochet. And I made Granny Square Hot Pad, and look at it, it's gray with white, and then you flip it over, and I did the reverse on the other side. So I kind of made it reversible, so you can do either side, make it either way. Although in this particular book, they use two colors, and they use two solids and one multicolor. And they're calling lessons, their lesson book. It says to use a size G 4.0, which this one just says 4.0. I can get it to, it is, no, it's going to do it for me. Okay, 4.0. But most of my G hooks are 4.25. So, I used a little bit of both. I played with both. I used the 4.0 for the center, the centers of each square. Then I used the 4.25 for the second color of each square. Then I went back to the 4.0 for the main body. And then for the outside, I went back to my 4.25. So I was having fun with the two G's. And, everybody can make their square however they like. But I just decided to follow theirs. And I did use my scraps I had, and the cream color I did bake into a cake. It's a nice cake when I was finished. And I still had most of the skein left of these two colors. This is red and that's a gray. But for this video, I'm going to be using the G 4.25, but it does say use a G 4.0, but I think either one would work. Or if you want to be like me and use both, you can do that too. And you can mix and match colors with your acrylics. Make sure you use like a size 4 weight yarn. You can make it all one color. You can mix and match colors. You could do like I did and make it reversible. Now, how I sewed it together, I like to use I just did single crochets, and when I sewed each of the squares together, and then, so I put, where it kind of puckered from being sewed together, I put them on the inside, and then did my border all the way around to sew the two sides together. So I made it reversible. That way you can have it on either side and be fine. So, but their way of doing the squares, and you have to make 8 squares because you're doing 4 for each side, obviously. And they don't take very long. What I did is I just did 4 of the cream, and then 4 of the grays, and then I went back and did each, as I went to the next round, I changed my color and did all 8 of that part. Now, if I wanted to, I probably could have done the border in like either the gray or the cream, but I chose to make it red just to tie it all together. But you can do your grannies in any way that you choose. Everybody has their own way of doing it. You start with your slip stitch. Like I said, you use your 4.0 or the G4.25, whichever. Like I said, I played with both and used both within one project. Make 4 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then slip stitch, chain 3. Now this chain 3 is going to act like your first double crochet. And you're going to make 2 more double crochets. Chain 2. Three double crochets. Chain 2. Three more double crochets. Chain 2. Now we're going to have our last set of 3 double crochets in the middle. Chain 2. And then slip stitch. And there you will have your 4 corners for your square. And then if you want to make it the same color, what I would do is I would slip stitch to the next double crochet, then slip stitch over to your space, and then chain 3, double crochet, and another double crochet, chain 2, and then 3 more double crochets in that corner. And then you're going to do the same thing all the way around. Well, first off, after you do this corner, you're going to do 2 chains. Then you're going to do your 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, all the way around till you get your square again. But if you don't want to keep it the same color, that's if you're doing like this general granny square. Say you're going to change color. You can either, like some people like to add their color. I'm going to grab my yarn and pull that in with the slip stitch. And then you do a chain 3. Or what they do is they have you to tie off and then just start at any corner and do the same process all over again. So when you chain, go to do each color. But it was a nice little quick project to do. Help take my mind off of some stress. And it's a hot day, so I stayed inside. And Mother Nature has just been way too hot lately. I don't know how it is for you, but Even for us here in Hoosier State, it's been hot and humid lately. But like I had explained before, as much as I can, I was going to try to do some of these outside since it is summertime, but it's been a little hot. Little hot and humid to be doing some crocheting outside. As much as we all like to play with yarn, some days it's just a little on the hot side to be out there. But yeah, it's reversible. As you see, I use my same 3 colors. This side, I have white, or the cream rather, with gray in the center. And then on this side, it's gray with cream in the center. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4 squares, single crocheted. Each of the 4 squares together, 1 row this way, 1 row that way. Same thing with this side, 1 row that way, 1 row that way. And then did single crochet all the way around. I did then in the corners, in each of the 4 corner spaces here, I would do 2 single crochets in the corner spaces. And then you will have a nice pot holder. Or like a hot pad, like you're setting your hot pans on the stove on top of your table. Like you bake some lasagna and you want to put it on a hot pad instead of sitting it right on the table itself. You can sit it on this. You can do something like that. But yeah, just some little mindless crochet and making a nice granny hot pad. And I hope all of you enjoyed and have a very wonderful day. Bye-bye.